paper number 662, question number 66 to 100. Now in this question number 66 to 70, what is information here? Now it is based on circular arrangement. How many persons are there? 8 persons. 8 tourists A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H are seated around a circular table facing the center but not necessarily in the same order, and each one of them has planned to visit different cities in India. Example, Goa, Agra, Simla and so on, and 8 different cities were given, and these persons are facing towards the center is also clearly given, isn't it? Now we need to identify who is planning to visit which city, and their seating arrangement along this one. Now condition number 1, and G sits out to the right of the one who is visiting Kanyakumari. Now information clearly specified. Now Kanyakumari, as all these persons are facing towards the center, now we can able to fix one person, isn't it? Now I am fixing the person who is visiting Kanyakumari at this place. Now the person Kanyakumari at this place, now G sits out to the right. G is seated out to the right of the person who visited Kanyakumari. And A sits second to the right of G. A is seated second to the right of G. Hence where should this A? A must be here. Now these 3 persons were fixed, Kanyakumari, G and A. And only one person between the one who is visiting Kanyakumari and Simla. Between Kanyakumari and Simla, how many persons should be there? There must be exactly one person. As there must be exactly one person, and the person who visited Simla can be either here or Simla can be here. How many possibilities do you have? 2 possibilities. Then the one who is visiting Udaipur sits to the immediate left of H. If H is here, Udaipur is to the immediate left hand side of H. S, and H is not an immediate neighbor of, and H will not, Udaipur sits to the immediate left of H. H is not an immediate neighbor of G. As H is not an immediate neighbor of G, H cannot be here and H cannot be here, isn't it? And H will not visit Kanyakumari, H cannot be here as well. Now let us discuss about the different positions to this H, and H cannot be here as well because A is already there, isn't it? Next one, H cannot be here. Then H 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. H cannot be in any one of these 5 places. As H cannot be in any one of these 5 places, tell me whether H can be here or not. If H is here, the one who is visiting Udaipur must be immediate left hand side. This is also not possible. Hence we are left with only 2 possibilities. Either H is Simla or H can be here. And so how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. Then H will not visit Kanyakumari, only one person between the one Darjeeling and Udaipur. And Darjeeling and Udaipur, there must be exactly one person. As there must be exactly one person here. Now if H is at this place, H1, isn't it? Can H be at this place? Now why? Simla can be either here or here, 2 possibilities, isn't it? Simla ikkade undachchu, ikkade undachchu. Now as of now, let us take Simla here, and Simla is not there. Then Udaipur will be here, isn't it? Or if H2 is here, Udaipur will be here. How many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. Are you following this one or not? Rather than drawing a second diagram, we are adjusting in this one itself. And only one person sits between the one Darjeeling and Udaipur. And Darjeeling and Udaipur, how many persons must be there? There must be exactly one person. As only one person between Darjeeling and Udaipur, and G will not visit Darjeeling. Hence Darjeeling cannot be here. As Darjeeling cannot be here, Udaipur cannot be here. Are you following this one or not? As Udaipur cannot be here, hence H cannot be here. As H cannot be here, then what is the other possibility left over here? H at this place, isn't it? Now H at this place. If H is here, then Udaipur is here. If Udaipur is here, now Simla at this place is fixed now. And H and Udaipur were fixed here. Then between Udaipur and Darjeeling, there must be exactly one person, and the one who is visiting Darjeeling must be at this place. Done with this? And because G is not Darjeeling. And next one, only one person sits between the one who is visiting Darjeeling and Udaipur, and G will not visit Darjeeling. And the one sitting Goa sits out to the right of the one Darjeeling. Goa is seated out to the right of the one Darjeeling, hence Goa must be at this place. Goa is seated out to the right of the one Darjeeling, and the one visiting Kerala sits out to the left of B, and B and D will not visit Darjeeling. Now Kerala is seated south to the left hand side of B. Now we need to find out the position of B now. Kerala is seated south to the left of B, and at the same time B and D. Whatever this B and D will not visit Darjeeling. Hence B and D cannot be here, and B cannot be at this place. B cannot be here, isn't it? And now can B be Shimla or not? Now if B is here, then now whatever this one, Kerala sits south to the left of B. Kerala sits south to the left of B, hence Goa and Kerala must be in the same place, which is not possible. Hence B cannot be here. Are you following this one or not? And B cannot be here. Can B be here? If B is here 1, 2, 3, and Kerala and Udaipur must be in the same place, hence B cannot be here as well. And so how many possibilities do we have? 2 possibilities. And B can be Kanyakumari or B can be here. If B is Kanyakumari 1, 2, 3 and Kerala, who is Kerala? A is Kerala, isn't it? Or if B is Udaipur 1, 2, 3, G will be Kerala. And so how many possibilities? Again 2 possibilities. Either B can be here or B can be here. Done with this? And in this one, and B and D will not visit Darjeeling, and F will visit Kashmir. And F will visit Kashmir. F will visit Kashmir. F is visit Kashmir here. Now if you take B at this place, now F cannot be at this place because this person is Kanyakumari. F cannot be here, Kanya cannot be here, and so on. There is no possibility to this F at all, which implies that B cannot be at this place. Hence where should this be? B must be here. If B is here, and this B is what? Sorry, it's not B. B cannot be here. F is here, and F is here. F is Kashmir. If F is Kashmir, then B must be at this place, isn't it? If B is at this place, then the Kerala and this person must be Kerala. Are you following this one or not? Now B, F, G and D cannot be at this place, and C will not visit. C is not an immediate neighbor of G. As C is not an immediate neighbor of G, then whatever this C, where should this C? C must be the person who is visiting this Udaipur. Now B, H, C, A, G and F were done. D cannot be Darjeeling, hence D must be Shimla. If D is Shimla, then who is the person left over? E is left over, E must be Darjeeling. Done with this? Now this is how these 8 persons were seated around a circular table facing towards the center, and they were planned to visit different cities. Now you have 2 possibilities. If you start working out these 2 possible days, now F Kerala is not possible in what F Kashmir is not possible in one of the case. Now we are left with only one case. Done with this? Now question number 66, and which of the following is true with respect to D? And D sits to the immediate left of C. D is to the immediate left of C, that is false, and F sits exactly between D and Kanyakumari. F is between D and Kanyakumari, that is definitely true, choice 2. Then question number 67. Now in the 67, who among the following will visit Agra? As tell me finally who is the person who visited Agra here? G is the one who visited Agra. Agra G, that is choice 5. And question number 68. And which of the following places will C visit? Now C visits Udaipur. C visits Udaipur, that is choice 1. And question number 69. And which of the following is true with respect to the given arrangement? A and the one visiting Darjeeling are immediate neighbors. A and Darjeeling are immediate neighbors, definitely true, choice 1. Then question number 70. And what is the position of C as compared to G? What is the position of C as compared to G? Now C is thought to the right hand side of G, thought to the right, that is choice 3. Now this is about question number 66 to 70. Done with this? Then 71 to 75. Now in this 71 to 75, Institute Supreme is planning to introduce a course on psychonomics in 7 different cities, namely 7 different cities were given, and namely in the months, 7 different months, February, March, April, May, June, July and August. Isn't it? Now tell me which one should be fixed in the first place. Now the months should be fixed in the first place. Now it comes under which category? It comes under distribution, isn't it? Hence whenever it comes under distribution, we can finalize it in a single diagram rather than taking 2 different possibilities. Now as tell me what are the months here? Feb. And what is the next one here? Feb. Next one is Feb, March, April. Feb, March, April, May, June, July and August. And first one, what is the first information given here? Now we need to discuss about the cities. Now first information is related to the course will be introduced in Delhi in February. Now Delhi in February is fixed, hence now we can write this Delhi at this place, Delhi in Feb, and there will be a gap of 2 months between the months in which it will be introduced in Mumbai and Patna. Between Mumbai and Patna there must be exactly 2 cities and 2 months, and it will be introduced in Patna, and Patna will be after Mumbai. As Patna is after Mumbai, now if Patna is here, now between Patna and Mumbai there must be exactly 2 months. There must be exactly 2 months between Patna and Mumbai. Next one, what is the other information here? And it will be introduced in Patna after Mumbai, and it will be introduced in Chandigarh immediately after the month in which Patna. Now Chandigarh is immediately after what? Now Chandigarh is immediately after Patna. Now there will be a gap of 2 months between Mumbai and Patna, and it will be introduced in Patna after Mumbai. Patna is after Mumbai, isn't it? As Patna is after Mumbai, now Mumbai is at this place. Next blank blank, this will be Patna, and Chandigarh is immediately after this one. Hence these 4 must be like this. And next one, after Mumbai, and it will be introduced in Chandigarh immediately after the month in which it will be introduced in Patna, and it will be introduced in Goa immediately before the month in which it will be introduced in Ahmedabad. Now Goa is immediately before Ahmedabad. Hence these 2 must be together, isn't it? As these 2 must be together, this is what the information we have. And what is the other information here? And Ludhiana. And it will not be introduced in Ludhiana in the month of August. As it is not in the month of Ludhiana in the month of August, Ludhiana cannot be here. This is what the information provided. Now let us take the possibilities to this Mumbai. Now tell me whether Mumbai can be at this place or not. Now Mumbai is here, then 2 blanks, and next one must be Patna. This is Patna, and if this is Patna, and Chandigarh, next one is Chandigarh, and if it is Chandigarh, and the next one is what? These 2 must be together, Goa and Ahmedabad, hence this must be Goa. If this is Goa, this is Ahmedabad, finally left with Ludhiana, but as Ludhiana cannot be at this place. Hence Mumbai cannot be in the month of March. Are you following this one or not? Then what is the other possibility we have? We have only the second possibility if this is Delhi, and next one this must be Mumbai. If this is Mumbai, 2 blanks between these 2, and this is Patna, and if it is Patna, immediately followed by Chandigarh, and this Goa and Ahmedabad must be adjacent to each other, hence Goa is here, Ahmedabad is here. Then what is left over here? And Ludhiana must be at this place. Done with this? Now this is about question number 71 to 75. Now in this question number 71, and which of the following months course be introduced in Goa? In Goa, in the month of May, that is choice 4. Then question number 72, Chandigarh is related to June. Chandigarh is related to June means June and Chandigarh. Chandigarh is related to June. That means 2 months after June is Chandigarh, and in a certain way. Similarly, Patna is related to May. Patna is in the month of July, and May and Patna is 2 months after this May, and to which of the following is Ahmedabad related to? Ahmedabad must be 2 months after this April, isn't it? 2 months after April, that is choice 2 is the answer. And 72, then question number 73. Now in this 73, the course will be introduced in June in which are the following cities? June in Ahmedabad, choice 1. And question number 74. Now in this 74, there will be a gap of how many months between the months in which it will be introduced in Ludhiana and Mumbai. Between Ludhiana and Mumbai, how many months? None. None, that is choice 4, because both these 2 must be adjacent to each other. Then question number 75, which of the following is true? As per the given arrangement, now the course will be introduced in Chandigarh immediately after introduced in Goa. That is false, and there will be a gap of a month between Goa and Patna. Between Goa and Patna there is exactly 1 month, that is definitely true, choice 2. Now this is about question number 75. Then question number 76 to 80. Now 76 to 80, this is again based on a puzzle seating arrangement. How many persons are there? E, F, G, H, I, J, K and L are seated in a straight line but not necessarily in the same order. Some of them are facing south while some of them are facing north, isn't it? And G sits fifth to the left of L. Now in this one, how many persons are there? There are some 8 persons and they are seated in a row. Some of them are north and some of them are south is clearly given. Hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then first condition is that, and G sits fifth to the left of L. L is facing north. As L is facing north, tell me what are the different possibilities. If L is here, L is facing towards north, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, G must be here. And this is one possibility. Then what is the second possibility we can have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if L is here, G will be here. Now L is facing towards north. And the other possibility is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if L is here, now G will be here. L is facing towards north. Done with this? How many possibilities do we have? We have some 3 possibilities. And L faces north and G sits fifth to the left of L. L is facing north. Only 2 people between G and K. Now in the first case K is here, and in the second case and in the third case K must be here. And only 2 people between G and K. Both the immediate neighbors of K are facing south. Immediate neighbors of K are facing south, and whoever the persons comes at these 2 places, those 2 persons must be facing towards south only. And immediate neighbors of K are facing south. Next one. K faces south, both the immediate neighbors of E faces north. Immediate neighbors of E are facing towards north. As immediate neighbors of E are facing towards north, tell me what are the different possibilities we can have for this E. Now in case 1. Now in case 1, can E be at this place? If E is here, one of the immediate neighbor of E is facing towards which direction? Towards south. Isn't it? Hence E cannot be at this place. And both the immediate neighbors of E are facing towards north. Hence where should this E? Whether E can be at this place or not? Yes, there is a possibility. If E is here, then K and the next person will be facing north. Or if E is here, there is one possibility, E can be here. And so many possibilities? We have 2 possibilities. And K is neither an immediate neighbor of E nor I. As K is not an immediate neighbor of E nor I, hence E cannot be here. As E cannot be here, hence E must be at this place only. Are you following this one or not? Hence E must be here. As E is here, immediate neighbors of E are facing towards north. Done with this? Then coming to the second case. Now E cannot be in these 2 places. As E cannot be here and E cannot be here and E cannot be here, because here he is talking about both the immediate neighbors of E. Hence E cannot be at an extreme end. Then what is the only possibility we left over here? E must be here. If E is here, one of the immediate neighbor of E is facing towards south, but as both the neighbors of E must face towards north, this is also ruled out. Finally we are left with only the third case. Second case is completely ruled out. Then coming to this E. Now E cannot be at this place, isn't it? And E cannot be in these 2 places as well. Why? Because E is not an immediate neighbor of K. Then what is the only possibility we have? And E cannot be here as well, because one of the immediate neighbors of E is facing south. Hence E must be here. If E is here, hence these 2 persons are facing towards north. Done with this? And G. Now what about this G? And G is facing immediate neighbors of E. Immediate neighbors of E are the G is facing towards north. Done? Next one, K is neither an immediate neighbor of E nor I. K is not an immediate neighbor of E nor I. I cannot be in these 2 places. And similarly, I cannot be in these 2 places. K is not an immediate neighbor of I. Next one, K is not an immediate neighbor of E nor I. H is seated out to the right of I. H is seated out to the right of I. Now we need to identify the position of this H. And both the immediate neighbors of F faces south. Both the immediate neighbors of F are facing south. Then tell me what is the possibility in the first case? F cannot be at this place and F cannot be here. And F, where should this F be? Both the immediate neighbors of F are facing south. Hence F can be either at this place or at this place. There are 2 possibilities. Both the immediate neighbors of F and E and F face opposite directions. As E and F face opposite directions and both the immediate neighbors of F are facing towards south, immediate neighbors of F are facing south, hence in this case F must be adjacent to G only. Sorry, yes, F cannot be at this place because one of the immediate neighbors of F is G and E cannot be towards south. Hence where should this F? F must be at this place only. If F is here, and immediate neighbors of F are facing towards south, hence these two persons must be facing towards south. Isn't it? If these two persons are facing towards south, then in this case, where should this F be? Now, H and I, there is an information regarding this H and I. As what is its information here? And H sits thought to the right of I. H is seated thought to the right of I cannot be here and I cannot be here. And where should this I? I must be here or I must be at this place. Are you following this one or not? If I is at this place, then H will be here, and H sits thought to the right of I is valid. Then we are left with F. Where should this F be? F must be here only. Follow avutunnar leda? Then F is here. Immediate neighbors of F are facing towards south. Both these two must be towards south. And if I is like this, then H is towards thought to the left of I rather than thought to the right. Are you following this one or not? And the first case is completely ruled out. Done with this? Then coming to the next one. Now we are left with only this one. Now in this H and I. As H and I is here, I cannot be here, I must be here. If I is here, H is here. If H is here, then H sits thought to the right of I. H is seated thought to the right of I. Is it valid or not? H is seated thought to the right of I. Here H cannot be at this place, because if H is here, then H is seated thought to the left of I rather than right. Hence H must be at this place, at this corner. And if H is here, H sits thought to the right of I is valid. Then if H sits thought to the right of I is valid, then who is the person left over? And J is the person left over, J must be here. And E and F face opposite directions, F is south and E is facing towards north. And this is how these 8 persons are seated in a row. Some of them are facing north and some of them are facing south. Clear now? Initially we have started with 3 possibilities. Now these 2 possibilities were ruled out. Finally we are left with only one case. Then question number 76. Now in this question number 76, what is the question here? And what is the position of E with respect to K? Position of E with respect to K, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th to the right. And 4th to the right, that is given in choice 4. And question number 77, how many persons are seated between I and K? Now in between I and K, how many are there? There is exactly one person, that is choice 1. And question number 78, if each of the persons is made to sit in alphabetical order from left hand side to right hand side, the positions of how many persons will remain unchanged. Now so starting with whom? E. E, F, G, G remain at the same place. H, I, J, K, L, L remain at the same place. And how many persons remain at the same positions? There are 2 persons. So are those 2? One is G, another one is L. G and L, that is choice 178. Then question number 79. How many persons in the given seating arrangement are facing north? Yes, so how many are facing towards north? Tell me. There are 4 persons, that is choice 1. And question number 80. And which of the following pairs represent the immediate neighbors of the person seated at the 2 extreme ends? Immediate neighbors of the person seated at the extreme ends. E and J are the neighbors of H and J, L. E and J, E, J, that is given in choice 4. Now this is about question number 80, choice 4 is the answer. Now question number 66 to 80. Now these 3 are based on 3 sets of puzzles. And next one 81 to 85. Now question numbers 81 to 85. Now these are based on critical reasoning. Now in this critical reasoning, yes, what is the first information here? Surveys. Surveys show that every year only 10% of cigarette smokers switch brands. Yes, what do you mean by this one, switching brand? Switching brand means earlier they used to smoke a different brand, now they have shifted to another brand. This is what we mean by switching the brands, isn't it? And 10% of cigarette smokers switch brands. And at the manufacturer, at means, now though it is very minute, very less people switch the brand, but whereas the manufacturers have been, underline this one, have been spending an amount equal to 10% of their gross receipts. Gross receipts means total income. Now these persons are spending 10% of their total gross receipts on cigarette promotion in magazines. Though only 10% will shift from one brand to the other, but where these persons are unnecessarily spending లాట్స్ ఆఫ్ అమౌంట్ ఆన్ దిస్ వన్ అని అంటున్నారు. ఒక 10% మాత్రమే షిఫ్ట్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. కానీ వీళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు చెప్పండి, టోటల్ ఇన్కమ్ మీద 10% వరకు ఈ అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ మీద ఖర్చు పెట్టేస్తున్నాడు అంటున్నారు. అవునా కదా, 10% చేంజ్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. వీడు ఖర్చు పెట్టింది ఒక 10% వస్తుంది అనుకుని అప్పుడు ఆల్రెడీ ఖర్చు పెట్టేస్తున్నాడు. దీనివల్ల పెద్ద ఉపయోగం ఏమీ లేదు అంటున్నాడు. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి, వాడికి ఇంకా ఎక్కువ మంది కన్వర్ట్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉండాలి. కన్వర్ట్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? అవ్వట్లేదు. కనుక హీ ఈజ్ స్పెండింగ్ మచ్ మోర్ దాన్ వాట్ హీ ఈజ్ సపోజ్ టు గెట్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ఇట్ ఫాలోస్ ఫ్రమ్ దీస్ ఫిగర్స్ దట్, now it follows means now the final conclusion that can be drawn with the help of this one is that inducing means forcing these persons, inducing cigarette smokers to switch brands did not pay. It will not going to pay you. Why it will not going to pay you? Because only few persons are switching brand to brand, and that cigarette companies would have been no worse off economically if they had dropped their advertising. As what do you mean by the last statement? And cigarette companies would have been no worse off economically. That means no, if they could not able to, if they were not advertising this one also, they are not losing anything by this one, isn't it? No, if they had dropped their advertising, if they had dropped their advertising means if they stopped their advertisement. ఇంతకు ముందు అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ చేసేవారు మ్యాగజైన్స్ వీటన్నిటిలో, వాటిలో అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ చేసిన అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్స్ వీళ్ళు ఆపేసినప్పుడు కూడా వాళ్ళు పెద్దగా నష్టపోయేది ఏమీ లేదు అంటున్నాడు. ఇప్పుడైతే అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఇస్తున్నాడు, అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ ఇవ్వడం వల్ల పెద్ద లాభం అయితే ఏం లేదు, అందుకేంటంటే ఆపేయడం వల్ల పెద్ద నష్టం ఏమీ లేదు అంటున్నాడు. Done, hence now sir, they had dropped would have been no worse off economically if they had dropped their advertising. Yes, what is the final conclusion from this one here? And by stopping this advertisement, the cigarette companies are not losing anything. That is the final conclusion what they got from the above statement. Done? Then question number 81, of the following the best criticism of the conclusion. What is the conclusion here? The final conclusion is this one. The conclusion that inducing cigarette smokers to switch brands did not pay. Now here there are two conclusions. What are those two conclusions? One is inducing cigarette smokers to switch brands did not pay. That is one of the final conclusion. And the second conclusion is that and would not worse off economically. This is the second conclusion. Now of the following, the best criticism of the conclusion that inducing cigarette smokers to switch brands did not pay is that the conclusion is based on which among the following assumption. Clear? Now we need to find out the reason, okay, why they have arrived to this conclusion. Reason is nothing but the assumption. Now before concluding this one, what was there in the other's mind? Adi manam chuskoవాలి. Hence it comes under which category? It is an assumption based. Hence what are the things he has taken into consideration before concluding this one? It is not going to pay them. Done? Hence first one, computing advertising cost. Now is he talking anything regarding this one, percentage of gross receipts? Not at all. Overall cost, how they are computing this one, this is not clearly given. Whether the way it is computing is good or bad, and whether it is apt or not, he is not discussing anything regarding the way of computing this. And second one, past patterns of smoking. And past patterns of smoking and may not carry over to the future. May not carry over to the future. If this person has taken this into consideration, he will not make a conclusion as this one. Because he has taken into consideration the past factors will definitely reflect in the future. ఇంతకు ముందు ఏదైతే ట్రెండ్ ఫాలో అయిందో ఆ ట్రెండ్ ముందు ఫాలో అవుతుంది అనుకున్నాడో ఫాలో అవ్వదు అనుకున్నాడో అవుతుంది అనుకున్నాడు, అందుకే మీరు ఖర్చు పెట్టాల్సిన పని లేదు అన్నాడు. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటున్నాడు? మే నాట్ క్యారీ అన్నాడు. మే నాట్ క్యారీ is not the assumption of this person at all. May carry is the assumption. Here may not, this is not at all the assumption. The third one, the assumption that each smoker is loyal to a single brand of cigarette at any one time. That means most of the people will stick to the same brand they are smoking is what the assumption has taken or not. And this is the very basic reason why he is telling that it will not pay you. Why it will not pay you? Because people are not going to change their, isn't it, brand. Hence this is the assumption what they have taken in order to come to the conclusion that it is not going to pay you anything. మీరు అనవసరం ఖర్చు పెడుతున్నారు, ఖర్చు పెట్టడం వల్ల మీకు ఏమి ఎకనామికల్గా కలిసి వచ్చేది ఏమీ లేదు అన్నాడు. ఎందుకు కలిసి రాదని ఎందుకు అనుకున్నాడు చెప్పండి? మీరు ఎంత ఖర్చు పెట్టినప్పుడు కూడా చాలామంది వాళ్ళు అలవాటైన బ్రాండే కాలుస్తారు కానీ బ్రాండ్ అని మార్చరు అని వాడి ఉద్దేశం. హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ అన్ అజంప్షన్. అజంప్షన్ మీన్స్ what was there in the speaker or the other's mind before making a statement, or what is the reason behind that person to make a statement. All these are the assumptions. For most of the people the topic has not been completed, isn't it? And for the people who have the topic has been completed also, they have the same problem with them. Avuna kada? Then next one. And which of the following if true most seriously weakens? Most seriously weakens means, what do you mean by this one? Weakenings comes under which category? Strengthening and weakening. Most seriously weakens, which are the following most seriously weakens the conclusion that cigarette companies could have dropped advertising without suffering economically, isn't it? ఇప్పుడు ఏమంటారు చెప్పండి. Now two conclusions I have discussed. What are those two conclusions? అందుకే మనం చదివినప్పుడే అండర్లైన్ చేసుకోవాలి. Therefore it follows means from that one he is concluding. How many conclusions are there in this one? There are two conclusions. What are those two? The first one is inducing cigarette smokers, that is the first conclusion, and the second one would have been no worse off economically. Now here he is talking about the second conclusion. And what is the second conclusion he is talking about? And which of the following if true most seriously weakens the conclusion that cigarette companies could have dropped advertising without suffering economically. Okay, could have dropped advertising without suffering economically. Now here we need to weaken this one. In order to weaken this one means now we need to prove this one, whatever the above said thing is definitely false, as contradicting the above thing. వాడు ఏమంటున్నారు చెప్పండి, పైన అడ్వర్టైజింగ్ ఆపేయడం వల్ల వాళ్ళకి పెద్దగా నష్టం వచ్చేది ఏమీ లేదు అని అంటున్నారు. కనుక మనం ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి, అది వీకెండ్ చేయాలనుకుంటే ఏం చేయాలి, ఆపేయడం వల్ల దానికి నష్టం వస్తుంది అని మనం చెప్పాలి. దట్ ఈస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ కాంట్రడిక్టింగ్ వీకెండ్స్. అదే స్ట్రెంథనింగ్ అడిగాడు అనుకోండి, స్ట్రెంథనింగ్ అడిగితే అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పండి. స్ట్రెంథనింగ్ అంటే వాడు ఏదైతే చెప్పాడో దానికి సపోర్టింగ్ స్టేట్మెంట్ ఉండాలి. సపోర్టింగ్ అంటే దీనివల్ల వాడు నష్టపోయేది ఏమీ లేదు అని చెప్పగలగాలి. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చెప్పాలి చెప్పండి, ఏం చెప్పాలి, నష్టపోయేది ఉందని చెప్పాలా, నష్టపోయేది లేదని చెప్పాలా, నష్టపోయేది ఉంది అని చెప్పగలగాలి. అప్పుడు దెన్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్ వీకెన్స్ ది అబౌవ్ థింగ్. ఫైన్. Then first one, what is the first one here? Cigarette advertisements provide a major proportion of total advertising revenue for numerous magazines. Is he talking about the revenue of the magazines? Here is not focusing on the revenue of the magazine rather than the revenue of cigarette companies. Hence first one is nowhere related to the above statement. Then second one, cigarette promotion serves to attract first time smokers to replace those people who have stopped smoking. Isn't it? Now whether by this one, by stopping this advertisement, are they going to lose the first time smokers or not? అవునా కదా. ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి, కొంతమంది ఏమో మానేసే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది, మానేస్తున్నారు అని. ఎవరైతే మానేస్తున్నారో, ఇంతకుముందు 100 మెంబర్స్ కాల్ చేయరు, 100 మెంబర్స్లో సమ్ 20% హ్యావ్ డిసైడెడ్ టు క్విట్ స్మోకింగ్. 20 మంది మానేశారు. కనుక 20 మంది మానేస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి, వాళ్ళ ఇన్కమ్ తగ్గుతుందా లేదా? ఆ ఇన్కమ్ని రీప్లేస్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలి? ఆ కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు స్మోక్ చేస్తూ కూర్చోరు కదా, isn't it? మరి ఏం చేయాలి? Now the newcomers should come to this place. The newcomers should replace these persons. If the newcomers, then how the newcomers will come into the picture? Only through the advertisement. That means if they stop the advertisement, there is no chance for these newcomers to come into smoking arena, isn't it? Hence by doing so they are going to lose economically, isn't it? Hence if they stop advertising, they lose economically అని మనం ప్రూవ్ చేసాం. వాడు ఏమంటున్నారు చెప్పండి, అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ స్టాప్ చేయడం వల్ల మనం ఏమీ నష్టపోము అంటున్నాం. ఇక్కడ మన అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ స్టాప్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది, లూజ్ అవుతున్నాం అని చెప్పగలిగేమో లేదా? హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ డైరెక్ట్లీ కాంట్రడిక్టింగ్ ది అబోవ్ పారాగ్రాఫ్. క్లియర్? ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి మళ్ళీ ఇంకొకసారి చేసుకోవాలి ఇది మీరు, బికాస్ నో సమ్ వర్డ్స్ వర్ దేర్ విచ్ ఆర్ వెరీ క్రూషియల్ అండ్ టిపికల్లీ గివెన్ ఇన్ దిస్ వన్. అండ్ నెగిటివ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ ఎక్కువ వాడారు ఇందులో, అన్లైక్ ద ప్రీవియస్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్. Then 83 to 85, now these three are also based on CR. Now question number 83, the proportion of manufacturing companies in Almeda that use microelectronics in their manufacturing. Now here he is talking about what? Companies in Almeda that use microeconomics in their manufacturing processes increased from 6% in 1979 to 66% in 1990. As what happened in this one earlier. Now this in Almeda, Now this microelectronic usage used to be around some 6% only in 1979. Now that has been increased to 66% by 1990. That means in a short span of 11 years that has been increased by 11 times, isn't it? 6% to 66. And many labor leaders say that the introduction of microelectronics is the principal cause. Principal cause is nothing but the main cause. Is the principal cause of the great increase in the unemployment during that period in Almada, isn't it? Now, sir, because of this one, many labor leaders say that, and introducing this microelectronics is the main reason behind great increase in unemployment. ఈ మైక్రో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ మనం ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమైపోయింది చెప్పండి, అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ విపరీతంగా పెరిగిపోయింది అన్నాడు. Now this is the statement made by whom? Made by the leaders and labor leaders. And however, in actual fact, underline this word actual fact, in actual fact, however, most of the job losses were due to organizational changes. Most of the job losses is because of organizational changes. Moreover, according to the new figures released by the Labor Department, and there were many more people employed in Almada in the manufacturing industry in 1990 than in 1979. Now here, if you have to hear whether it is contradicting the above statements or not. What is the thing it is being contradicting here? Now the labor leaders say that because of this microelectronics, the unemployment is increasing. But whereas the latest statistics shows given by the Labor Department only. Labor Department, there were many more people employed in Almada in the manufacturing industry in 1990 than in 1979. వాళ్ళు ఏమంటున్నారు చెప్పండి, లేబర్ లీడర్స్ అందరూ ఈ మైక్రో ఎకనామిక్స్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడం వల్ల నిరుద్యోగం విపరీతంగా పెరిగిపోయింది అంటున్నాడు. నిరుద్యోగం పెరిగిపోయిందంటే యాజ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ద డిఫరెంట్ కేసెస్, దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు ఇక్కడ? ఇంకా పారాగ్రాఫ్లో అది చాలా క్లియర్గా ఇవ్వలేదు. ఇంకా నిరుద్యోగం పెరిగిందంటే ఏం పెరిగిందని చెప్పండి, కొత్త వాళ్ళకి ఎవరికి జాబులు రాలేదు, ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి జాబులు పోవాలి. There are two cases, isn't it? The persons who are having that, because here he is talking about job losses గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు అక్కడ. That means we need to consider about the second case. That means those who earlier used to work, now they were no more working, isn't it? That means they lost, some of them have lost their jobs, and for the new people there were no jobs at all. Done? And so this is the reason, and this is what we call this unemployment. The next one, what is the next one here? And the statistics released by the Labor Department states that there were many more people employed in Almada in the manufacturing industry. Now why he is talking about this manufacturing industry? Because now introducing this microelectronics in the manufacturing industry only, isn't it? Hence manufacturing industry in 1990 than in 1979. Then which are the following, if true, best reconciles the discrepancy between, what do you mean by this discrepancy here? Now the discrepancy within the statistics released by the department and the statement made by the labor leaders. Labor leaders says that the unemployment is increasing. Now these persons, the department is saying that now more and more people are working now rather than when compared to 17. There is a discrepancy between these two. Now here he is focusing on this one. Discrepancy between the increase in unemployment and the increase in jobs in the manufacturing industry of Almada. Okay? Then, tell me what is your answer here? First one, many products, is he talking about any product here? Many products that contain microelectronic components are now assembled completely by machine. Now here he is talking about what? Here he is talking about job losses. That means unemployment is more. And second, workers involved in the various aspects of the manufacturing process that use microelectronic technology need extensive training. Yes, they do need extensive training, but whether that extensive training is being provided by the company or not, that is not clearly known, isn't it? Here is not talking about regarding that one. And it is difficult to evaluate numerically what impact on job security the introduction of microelectronics. In the above statement, it has clearly stated that the number of job losses and job, but here he is talking about difficult, it is nowhere related to the above statement. And fourth one, in 1990, over 90% of the jobs in Almada's manufacturing companies were filled by workers who who moved to Almada because they had skills for which there was no demand in Almada prior to the introduction of microelectronics there. Isn't it? Yes, are you getting the answer or not? Yes, what is the answer here? There is a discrepancy. Why there is a discrepancy? They are saying that they lost their jobs. Isn't it? More and more people are losing their jobs after the introduction of this microeconomic. But whereas the department has showed that there are now more and more people were employed in this one. Now we cannot say whether who is true and who is false. We are not supposed to check out the truth and falsity of the statement. Now we have to take it for granted that the statement made by the labor leader is true and the statistics given by these people is also true. Rendu true ane manam teesukovali. Then if it is true, then what is the main thing what it happened? Now in the fourth one చూడండి, in 1990 over 90% of the jobs in Almada. Now he is talking about the majority of the jobs in Almada. Manufacturing companies were filled by whom? By workers who moved to Almada. Now these workers have shifted from some another place to this Almada because they had skills for which there was no demand in Almada prior to the introduction of microelectronics there. ఈ మైక్రో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయకముందు ఈ టైప్ ఆఫ్ జాబ్స్కి ఇక్కడ పెద్దగా ఇది లేదు, డిమాండ్ లేదు కాబట్టి ఆల్మడాలో మైక్రో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ మీద ఎవరికి అంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అయితే లేదు, అవునా కదా. ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళందరూ బయట నుంచి ఎందుకు వస్తున్నారు చెప్పండి? మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ ప్లేస్. వై మోర్ అండ్ మోర్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ ప్లేస్? బికాస్ నౌ మోర్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ వేర్ ఇన్ మైక్రో ఎకనామిక్స్, అవునా కదా. మైక్రో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్లో ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి హెన్స్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ కమింగ్ టు దిస్ ప్లేస్. And so what is your answer here? Choice 4 is the answer. Now earlier if you take for example till 1990s, isn't it? And 95 till 1995 only group 1 and group 2 those who are preparing for government sector only used to come to Hyderabad. అవునా కదా, వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే హైదరాబాద్కు వచ్చేవారు. And for the remaining people and for particular example software people, the software people, and it is not the hub for the software people at that time, అవునా కదా. అప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్కి వచ్చేవారు కాదు, మరి ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళిపోయారు? బెంగళూరుకి వెళ్ళిపోయారు. ఓకే, దే యూస్ టు షిఫ్ట్ టు బెంగళూరు, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? అట్ దట్ టైమ్ పీపుల్ నౌ ద సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్ ఇలా ఇచ్చాడు అనుకుందాం. ఈ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ మనకి హైదరాబాద్లో పెరిగిపోవడం వల్ల, ఓకే, హైదరాబాద్లో సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ పెరిగిపోవడం వల్ల చాలామందికి జాబ్ లాస్లు అయిపోయాయి అని ఎవరన్నారు? ఆ లీడర్స్ అన్నారు. లీడర్స్ ఏమంటున్నారు చెప్పండి? లీడర్స్ అందరూ చాలామందికి అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ విపరీతంగా, ఈ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ రావడం వల్ల అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ విపరీతంగా పెరిగిపోయిందని వాళ్ళ స్టేట్మెంట్. ఇప్పుడు గవర్నమెంట్ రిలీజ్ చేసిన స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ ఏమున్నాయో చెప్పండి? గవర్నమెంట్ రిలీజ్ చేసిన స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ 1976తో పోల్చుకుంటే ఇప్పుడు ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ విపరీతంగా క్రియేట్ అయిందని వీడు అంటున్నాడు. ఈ రెండిట్లకి తేడా ఎక్కడ వచ్చింది అని అడుగుతున్నాడు, అవునా కదా. సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ గురించే నేను మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. సాఫ్ట్వేర్ వాడు ఏమంటున్నాడు చెప్పండి? లీడర్స్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ రావడం వల్ల జాబ్లు అన్ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ విపరీతంగా పెరిగిపోయింది అని ఒకటి స్టేట్మెంట్. ఈ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ రిలీజ్ చేసిన డేటా ప్రకారం ఏమవుతుంది? ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కువ మంది ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ అయ్యారు అని డేటా ఉంది. ఈ రెండిట్లకి తేడా ఏ విధంగా వచ్చింది అని అడుగుతున్నాడు. ఇంతకుముందు మనకి హైదరాబాద్కు వచ్చేవాళ్ళు ఎవరు వచ్చేవారు? ఓన్లీ గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్స్ వాళ్ళే వచ్చేవారు. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు వస్తున్నారు? ఇప్పుడు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ బయట నుంచి కూడా ఇక్కడికి వస్తున్నారు. బయట నుంచి కూడా ఇక్కడికి ఎందుకు వస్తున్నారు చెప్పండి? Because software has grown up like anything, now it can able to provide for all the software professionals. ఇప్పుడు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ప్రొఫెషనల్స్ అందరూ బయట అంతా నేర్చుకొని ఇక్కడికి వస్తున్నారు. ఎందుకు? బికాస్ నౌ హైదరాబాద్ ఈజ్ గివింగ్ గుడ్ ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఫర్ దోస్ పీపుల్. కనుక జాబ్స్ పెరిగాయి లేదా? ఇంతకు ముందు కన్నా పెరిగాయి. కానీ వాళ్ళు చెప్పింది ఏంటి? అక్కడ ఉన్న పీపుల్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. అది కరెక్టే, ఇది కరెక్టే. ఏ జాబ్స్ తగ్గిపోయినాయి? గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్స్ అన్నీ తగ్గిపోయి, కానీ ఈ జాబ్స్ అయితే పెరుగుతున్నాయి. జాబ్స్ చేసే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఎక్కువ ఉన్నారు అని అంటారు. అందుకే ఇంతకుముందు అల్మడాలో ఏంటి? ఆ మైక్రో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో దాని మీద ఎవరికి ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ లేదు. అందుకు బయట నుంచి అందరూ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చి ఇక్కడ ఆ జాబ్స్లో జాయిన్ అవుతున్నారు. అందుకు ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ అయితే పెరిగింది. కానీ లోకల్ పీపుల్కి అయితే పెరగలేదు. ఆ గ్రూప్ లీడర్స్ మాట్లాడుతుంది లోకల్ పీపుల్ అండ్ ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ హ్యాస్ గ్రోన్ లైక్ ఎనీథింగ్. క్లియర్? దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్. దెన్ వాట్ ఈస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ హియర్? 84. Now in this 84, which of the following if true would most strengthen the labor leaders? Strengthening the labor leaders. Labor leaders, what is the statement made by the labor leaders? Unemployment is growing. ఇప్పుడు మనం which among the given 5 choices shows that unemployment is growing అని చెప్పాలి. Yes, tell me what is your answer here? Now from 1970 to 1990 fewer employees of manufacturing companies shall Almada. Fewer అంటున్నారు. చాలా తక్కువ మంది అయితే Fewer employees of manufacturing companies in Almada lost their jobs because of the introduction of microelectronics than did employees manufacturing companies in the nearly community of Rockside. Now, so here is only first one. Now, first one is strengthening or weakening the above thing. Now, when compared with the Rockside, nearby community of Rockside, that means a nearby place. A nearby place లో చాలా మందికి జాబ్స్ పోయాయి అన్నాడు. వీళ్ళతో కంపేర్ ఆల్మడాతో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే అక్కడ జాబ్స్ విపరీతంగా తగ్గిపోయాయి. కానీ ఆల్మడాలో కొద్ది తక్కువ మందికి మాత్రమే పోయాయి. అవునా కదా? ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇది ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడం వల్ల తక్కువ మందికి పోయాయి, కానీ ఇక్కడ మాత్రం విపరీతంగా పోయాయి. దీనివల్ల పెద్దగా ఎఫెక్ట్ అయ్యారా? అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఆర్ డిసడ్వాంటేజ్? దేర్ ఇస్ ఎన్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఫర్ ద పీపుల్ రాదర్ దాన్ ద డిసడ్వాంటేజ్. ఇజంట్ ఇట్? ఈ రాక్ సైడ్ వాళ్ళ కమ్యూనిటీ వాళ్ళకి ఏమైపోయింది చెప్పండి, వాళ్ళు ఇది ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసుకోలేపారు. ఇది ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయలేదు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళకి జాబ్స్ అన్నీ పోయి. వీళ్ళు ఇక్కడ ఆల్మడా వాళ్ళకి ఏమైంది, ఇది మైక్రో ఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేశారు కాబట్టి దీనివల్ల తక్కువ మందికి మాత్రమే జాబ్స్ పోయాయి. అది లేకపోవడం వల్ల అందరికీ జాబ్లు పోయాయి. ఇజంట్ ఇట్? హెన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ స్ట్రెంథనింగ్ ద అబౌవ్ థింగ్ అండ్ హియర్ అండ్ ఇన్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ now the number of jobs were increased in Almada rather than losing the jobs. Then second, the figures on the use of microelectronics that were made public are the result of enquiries made of the managers. Now here it is nowhere related to the above thing at all. And third one, the organizational changes that led to job losses in all sectors. In all the sectors of the manufacturing industry in Almada were primarily the result of the introduction of microelectronics. Isn't it? Now, so here is clearly specified. What is the statement here? Now, job losses. All the job losses across all the sectors is just because of the introduction of microelectronics. ఈ మైక్రోఎలక్ట్రానిక్స్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడం వల్లే జాబ్లన్నీ పోయాయి అని వీడు అన్నాడు. Hence, whether it is supporting the leaders' claim or not. Hence, what is your answer? Choice 3 is the answer. It is strengthening. Hence, if you go for this one, in critical reasoning, you can definitely expect some two questions based on strengthening and weakening. Okay. Next one. Which of the following is an assumption made in drawing the conclusion of the previous page? Yes, what is the conclusion here? The final conclusion is the question is different, right? Now, the proportion of manufacturing companies in Almada and the technological conversion of bicycle. No, the technological conservatism of bicycle manufacturers is a reflection. It is a reflection of the kinds of demand and they are trying to meet, isn't it? Now they are technically converting this one. Why they are technically converting this one? Because there is a demand for such type of bicycles. And the only cyclists seriously interested in innovation and willing to pay for it are bicycle racers, isn't it? Therefore means whenever, therefore, hence, therefore, all these are nothing but the final conclusions. From there onward, the conclusion will start. As there is a conclusion in the statement, the question will be based on that conclusion only. Done? Hence, therefore, innovation in bicycle technology is limited by what authorities will accept as standard for purposes of competition in bicycle races. Clear now? Now, yes, what is the statement here? Inkokasari statement chadanu. The technological conservatism of bicycle manufacturers is a reflection. Okay? Now, so technologically, now these bicycle manufacturers conservatism. Yes, what do you mean by this one? Conservatism means, conservative means they are not showing interest. Isn't they are not as very conjuice or conservative, conjuice. All this comes under the same. They are not trying to spend as much as they want to. They are not interested in spending, isn't it? And the technological conservative. Now see, they are not showing interest in technological exchange or technological innovation in the bicycle. ఈ bicycle manufacturers ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు ఎక్కువగా టెక్నాలజీ మీద ఎక్కువ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయట్లేదు అన్నాడు. టెక్నాలజీని ఎక్కువ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయట్లేదు. ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయడానికి చాలా ఆలోచిస్తున్నారు, చాలా తక్కువగా చేస్తున్నారు. ఎందుకు తక్కువ చేస్తున్నారు చెప్పండి, ఆ రీజన్ చెప్పండి. ఈజ్ ఎ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ డిమాండ్. వాళ్ళకున్న డిమాండ్ బట్టి. డిమాండ్ అంటే ఏంటి చెప్పండి, టెక్నాలజికల్లీ ఎక్కువ టెక్నాలజికల్ ఉన్న బైసికల్ కొంటే బైసికల్ వీళ్ళు తయారు చేస్తే కొనేవాళ్ళు చాలా తక్కువ మంది ఉంటున్నారు అనేసి. అండ్ డిమాండ్ ఆఫ్ ద కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ డిమాండ్ దే ఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ టు మీట్. The only cyclists seriously interested in innovation and willing to pay for it are బైసికల్ రేసర్స్. ఎవరు దీని మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపిస్తున్నారంట? ఈ సైకిల్లో మంచి టెక్నాలజీ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తే కొనాలి అని అనుకుని ఎవరు ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపిస్తున్నారు? చాలా తక్కువ మంది బైసికల్ రేసర్స్ మాత్రమే చూపిస్తున్నారు. ఆ బైసికల్ రేసర్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళు మాత్రమే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపిస్తారు. రిమైనింగ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ షోయింగ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆన్ ఆల్ దీస్ టెక్నాలజికల్లీ హైఫై బైసికల్స్. అందుకే ఎక్కువ మంది చూపించట్లేదు కాబట్టి వాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే టెక్నాలజీని దాంట్లో ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయట్లేదు. This is the reason why these people are conservative regarding the technologically, including in bicycles. Clear? That's what we mean by the word conservatism. And therefore, innovation in bicycle technology is limited. Why it is limited here? Because more people are not showing interest in buying that one. By what authorities will accept as standard for purposes of competition in bicycle races? Then which of the following is an assumption made in this? Then the market for cheap. Is he talking anything regarding the cheap? No. And just by seeing this word we can directly eliminate the choices. And second, high performance bicycles are likely to be improved. Is he talking about this high performance? No. And this is also ruled out. And that too the word likely is there. And third one, bicycle racers do not generate a strong demand for innovation. Isn't it? Bicycle racers do not generate a strong demand for innovations that fall outside what is officially recognized as standard for purposes of competition. Isn't it? Now sure. Now these bicycle racers do not generate a strong demand. They also, though they were interested into this one, but whereas they cannot able to use those vehicles. Why they cannot able to use those vehicles? Because it is now a competition is to check out how fit that person is, isn't it? But how expert that person is using an advanced cycle. అంతే కదా, అవును కదా. సైకిల్ అందరికీ ఒకేలాంటి సైకిల్స్ ఉండాలి. ఒకేలాంటి సైకిల్స్ ఉంటే అటువంటి సైకిల్లోనే వాళ్ళు ఏ విధంగా స్పీడ్గా వెళ్తున్నారని చూడాలి. అంతేగాని టెక్నాలజికల్ ఎక్కువగా ఉందనుకోండి, లైట్ వెయిట్ సైకిల్స్, దెన్ there is an advantage for that person. And such type of advantages these people are not at all accepting. There were some standards in racing. And what are the standards here? Each and every person, competitor must follow the standard. ఆ స్టాండర్డ్స్ ప్రకారమే వీళ్ళు సైకిల్స్ అన్ని తయారు చేయాలి. ఆ స్టాండర్డ్స్ ప్రకారం సైకిల్ తయారు చేయాలి కాబట్టి కొత్త ఇన్నోవేషన్స్ ఎన్ని దీంట్లోకి పెట్టకూడదు. Isn't it? And so what is your answer here? Choice 3 is the answer. Earlier, there used to be a different criticism on these races. Now athletics వాళ్ళ డ్రెస్సుల మీద కూడా చాలా గొడవలు జరిగాయి ఇంతకుముందు. Why? Because now the dresses these people wear, now it is lightweight, చాలా లైట్ వెయిట్తో ఉంటుంది, అవునా కదా. ఆ లైట్ వెయిట్ దట్ టు సమ్ నానో టెక్నాలజీ has ఆల్సో బీన్ యూజ్డ్ ఇన్ టు దేర్ జెర్సీస్. ఆ జెర్సీల మీద నానో టెక్నాలజీ వాడవలసి వచ్చింది. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? నౌ దిస్ నానో టెక్నాలజీ అండ్ దట్ టు అండ్ వాట్ వీ కాల్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఏరో డైమెన్షన్ అంటారు. isn't it? ఆ ఏరో డైమెన్షన్ ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ అబ్స్ట్రక్ట్ ద విండ్, ఇట్ విల్ సపోర్ట్ ద విండ్. ఆ విండ్ని ఒక యాంగిల్లో అది కట్ చేస్తుంది అనుకోండి, దెన్ దేర్ స్పీడ్ విల్ ఆల్సో ఇంక్రీజెస్. అందుకు దాని మీద కూడా బ్యాన్ చేశారు. అండ్ ఈవెన్ ఫర్ స్విమ్మర్స్ ఆల్సో, isn't it? Even for swimmers, for some of the swimmers, what happens if anyone wears now the jersey or the dress which the water will not contact, వాటర్ కానీ తడవలేదు అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? వాటర్ తడిస్తే బరువు ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది, బరువు ఎక్కువైతే వాడు స్లో ఉంటుంది. వాటర్ తడకన్నా అటువంటి ఏదైనా టెక్నాలజీ వచ్చింది అనుకుని వాడు ఇంకా స్పీడ్గా వెళ్తాడు వేరే వాళ్ళతో. అండ్ దేర్ ఇస్ అన్ యాడెడ్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ టు దట్ పర్సన్. అండ్ సచ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీస్ విల్ నాట్ బి ఎంటర్టైన్డ్ ఇన్ ద రేసింగ్ సర్క్యూట్. క్లియర్? హెన్స్ దిస్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్. చాయిస్ 3. Then question numbers 86 to 90. 86 to 90 అనే చేశారా? Yes, 86 to 90 and 91 to 95. Tell me, any doubts in this? చెప్పండి, which one should I explain out of this? Question numbers. Yes, come out with the numbers first. 86 to 90, 91 to 95, 96 to 100. Which one should I explain out of this? 96 to 100. 90 అవసరం లేదా? 96 to 100 చెప్పండి, ఒకసారి వచ్చి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి. అమ్మ మీరే రెడ్ డ్రెస్ వద్దని చెప్పారు, తల ఊపారు అడ్డంగా. ఎస్ అమ్మా, 96 to 100. 91. Now question number 91. 91 it is what? Syllogisms. Now in this syllogism the third statement is logically drawn with the help of the first two. Earlier I have discussed about the tick and cross method. Tick and cross in the mun cheppan kada, isn't it? Now tick and cross method only for the, now this tick and cross method, this is only for the senior students but not for the new students. Now for the new students, this concept I will explain in the class once again. Okay? Hence, now B, C and F. Now B, C and F. Now B, C and F, what is F here? F is some yellows or girls. This is the conclusion, yellow and girl. B and C, there is no girl at all. Hence new word cannot be drawn. Choice 1 is ruled out. Then choice 2, A, B, E. Some girls are play, A and B, girls are roses, roses are yellows. And what is the middle term here? Middle term is rose. As the middle term is not distributed, choice 2 cannot be your answer. Then third one, F, C and E. Now F, C and E. F cannot be the statement because maybe is what? Maybe is a conclusion. Choice 3 is ruled out. Then choice 4, A, E and D. A and E. And D is what? A and E, all girls are roses. E is some girls are plays. Girl is a middle term distributed. And the conclusion between play and rose, isn't it? Hence these two are cross and cross. Where can we cross? Get cross and cross. And some yellow, some roses are play is the answer. Some roses are play. But as here, some games are play. Now game is nowhere repeated in these two statements, that is straight away ruled out. And finally, what is your answer here? ABF. Now in this ABF, all girls are roses, some roses are yellows. No, girl, rose, 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 here also middle term not distributed. Middle term not distributed, conclusion cannot be drawn. But as here it is what? It is a possibility. Possibility means, now this one, both these two are affirmative, we can write it as a single diagram. Hence choice 5 is the answer. Clear? If at all, if these type of questions were given, this is how you need to work out. Chapter 92. Now in question number 92, as 92 to 95 reverse syllogisms. Now in this 92 to 95, now possibilities and not, and possibility and not. And some not is what? Some not is the final conclusion we have, isn't it? Some not is the definite conclusion. As some not is a definite conclusion, it is a negative. As it is a negative, hence first we need to focus on a negative statement. Now no hostel is. Now I am talking about some colleges are not offices. No hostel is a office. Office will be remained as it is. Hostel should go. College should come. Hostel and college. Hostel and college, is there any statement between college and hostel? Yes, the previous one. Now by combining these two, this is tick and this is cross. Now this is tick and this will be cross. Middle term hostel disputed. And what is your answer here? And the answer is all, no college is a office. No college is office is nothing but some colleges are not offices is also true. And this conclusion can be drawn or not. By combining these two statements, I can able to derive this conclusion. Then coming to the next one. What is the next conclusion here? Next negative conclusion is also there. Some institutes are not hostels. Now no hostel is a office. Hostel will remain as it is. Now office should go and institute should come. Now statement between office and an institute, and all offices are institute. Now if you combine these two, then we can able to derive this conclusion as well. Answer these two. Hence, now these two were done. Now we need to find out the first two. Then possibilities. Some hostels or schools is a possibility another. Some hostels or schools is a possibility means, now what is the negative statement here? No hostel is a office. And for a possibility, now we need to draw the diagram. No hostel is a office. No hostel is a office. And next one, what is the next statement here? No hostel is a office. And some schools are colleges. All colleges are hostels. Now all these colleges are hostels. And next, and some schools are colleges. Some other schools are colleges. School and college can be like this. And next one, all offices are institutes. All these offices are institute. This is the basic diagram. Now with the help of this one, some schools and conclusion. And possible conclusion, what is the first possibility here? Some hostels are schools. Some hostels are schools is a possibility. Some hostels are schools, yes. Next one. And what is the next one here? Some institutes are schools is a possible. Some institutes are schools. Is it possible or not? Some institutes are schools is also possible. Then what is your answer here? 1A is the answer. Done with this one? Now, sir, hence first we need to look into the negative conclusions only. As those two definite negative conclusions are true, and possibility we can write as a single diagram. As no, that means the first one is what? First one is follows. As the first one is follows, then let us go for choice 2. And Now first one is follows, but where the question is regarding does not follow. Then does not follow means it cannot be your answer. Because it is the follows. And next one, some schools or colleges. Now some schools or colleges. Now choice 2 is the answer. Why choice 2 is the answer? Because there are two definite conclusions, negative conclusions are there. Negative conclusion cannot be drawn from the affirmative statements, and all the statements are affirmative, hence negative conclusions cannot be drawn, and choice 2 is your answer. Done with this? And this is about question numbers 91 to 95. Then 96 to 100. Yes, anyone 96 to 100? Come on, say 96 to 100. Now 96 to 100. Now the same question we have discussed something like some 8 to 10 times. ఇంత ముందు చాలాసార్లు డిస్కస్ చేసాం. అందుకే అడిగా పాత స్టూడెంట్లు చేశారా అనేసి. ఇజెంట్ ఇట్? మీరు అప్పటికి రాలేదు ఇంకా మీ ఇద్దరు. మీరు ఆల్రెడీ విన్నారు, మీరు చేశారు, మీరు విన్నారు అని చేయలేదు. ఇజెంట్ ఇట్? మీరు ఇంకా రాలేదు ఇప్పటికి, మీరు విని ఉండాలి. Then in this one, now how many subjects are there in a class? How many persons are there? There are only 5 persons. Now 5 persons, who are those 5 persons? A, B, C, D and E are the 5 persons. Now these 5 persons are the top 5 rankers in a class in 3 subjects. What are those 3 subjects here? Only 3 subjects were given, and Telugu, Hindi and English. Now Telugu, English and Hindi are the only 3. Telugu and English, and what is the next one here? Hindi are the only 3 subjects. And how many people are there? 5 people, and these 5 students got how many ranks? 5 different ranks, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ranks. Then now we need to identify who got which rank. And now for that one, who got which rank? Now the information is like this: no 2 students got the same rank in any subject, and no student got the same rank in a subject. That means now along this column, no 2 persons should have the same. That means no person should be repeated the second time. ఏ ఒక్కడికి కూడా ఒకే సబ్జెక్ట్లో ఏ ఇద్దరికి సేమ్ ర్యాంక్ రాలేదు. డన్. ఒకడికే ఫస్ట్ ర్యాంక్ ఇంకా 2 సబ్జెక్ట్లో రాలేదు. Isn't it? That means no 2 students got the same rank in a subject. In one subject, no 2 persons are getting the same rank. That means each of these 5 persons are getting 5 different ranks. At the same time, and no, in any one of these subjects, no student got the same rank. Hence, along the row wise, along the column wise, the persons must be different. Persons must not be repeated either in the row way or in the column way. Then, in English, in any subject, further it is known that in English, A got better rank than C. What is information here? In English, A got better rank than C. Better rank than C means, if A got first rank, then what about this C? 2, 3, 4, 5, any one of this one. Hence, A got better rank than C can be written like this or not? Below English, write down this one English, A is more before C. And in English, A got better rank than C. Next one, neither B nor E got the first rank in any subject. Neither B nor E got the first rank in any subject. Hence, B and E cannot be in this one. As B and E cannot get the first rank in any subject, then who are the persons left over? A, C and D are the 3 persons. These 3 persons are only the first rankers in these 3 subjects. Hence, A, C and D in any order. And neither B nor E got the first rank in any subject. And next one, E got better rank in Telugu than D in English. E got better rank, E in Telugu greater than, better rank means greater than, E got better rank in Telugu than D in English. Ila raskovacha? E's Telugu rank is greater than D's rank. Greater ante number wise kaadu, rank wise, isn't it? That means, and E's Telugu is good, E got good rank in Telugu than D in English. And next one, the student who got second rank in Telugu. Now we are talking about this person X. Now the same person got 4th rank in Hindi. The same person is, that is A must be the 4th rank in Hindi and the 3rd rank in English. Whoever the person comes at the second place in Telugu, whether it is A, B, C, D or E, the same person must be repeated in 3rd rank in English and 4th rank in Hindi. Saripinda? The next one, got worse rank in English. In each subject, B always got worse rank than D. B always got worse rank than D means B must be always lesser than this D. As B is always less than D, what can you infer from this one? దీని నుంచి ఏం చెప్పొచ్చు చెప్పండి. Can D gets the last rank? Can D gets the 5th rank in any one of these 3 subjects? No. D cannot be here because if D is here, B must be followed by this one, which is not possible. Isn't it? And C got better rank than D in Hindi. In Hindi, C got better rank than D in Hindi. And this is what the information we have. Isn't it? Now hardly we have some 4 statements, 4 conditions given. But yes, how many blanks are there? There are some 15 blank places we need to finalize this. Then in this one, now tell me who can be in the place of X? Who can be in the place of X? Now B and E cannot be the first ranker in any one of these subjects. That means who must be the first ranker? Either A can be the first ranker, D can be the first ranker, or E can be the first ranker. Idaithe clear kada? A, D and E ke first rank రావాలి. A, C and D must be the first ranker. As A, C and D is the first ranker, then who can be X అని అడిగా. X ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు ఉండొచ్చు? B or E. A, C and D అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉందా? A, C and D cannot be in the place of X because among these 3 persons, A, C, D, one will be at the first place. As that person is at the first place, no person cannot be repeated. Hence, A, C and D cannot be in the place of X. Then who can be in the place of X? Either B or E is in the place of X. Isn't it? Hence, we have 2 possibilities. What are those 2 possibilities? Either B can be X or E can be X. Follow అవుతున్నారు లేదా? Either B can be X or E can be X. Now, for example, now I am taking B at this place. One other possibility is B. If B is here, isn't it? As B, either B or E. If B is here, then as B is here, and B always got worse rank than whom? D. Hence in Telugu, D must be the first ranker. If D is the first ranker and B is the second ranker, and what could be the rank of Telugu? What could be the rank of E in Telugu? The minimum possibility is 3rd rank. E ikkada maatrame undali. Minimum. 3rd ఉండొచ్చు, 4th ఉండొచ్చు, 5th ఉండొచ్చు. అవునా కదా? But as the minimum possibility is E can be here. E cannot be in the first 2 places. If E is here, then E's rank in Telugu is 3, hence D's rank in English must be either 4 or 5. Either 4 or 5. Is it possible to have D at this place? No. Why D cannot be at this place? Because if D is here and D cannot be at the 5th place. D cannot be at the 5th place because D must always be followed by this one. If D is at this place, then B will be here. But whereas D should always get better rank than B. Hence D cannot be after this B. Hence D must be before this one, which is not possible. Hence B cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? Hence here in this one, who cannot be here? A, B, C and D cannot be at this place. Then tell me who is the only person left over here? E must be at this place. Finally, అయిపోయిందా లేదా? Now E at this place. If E is here and E is here and E is here. ఇందే కదా? Now we have done with E. As E is here, then what are the different ranks? As E is here, then what is the rank of this one? D. As D cannot be in the place of 3. ఇంత ముందు మనం చూసాం E cannot be in the place of. Now E is here. As E is here, E's rank in Telugu is better rank than D in English. As what is the position of this D? D must be here only. అంతే కదా? If D is here, then where should this be? B must be before this D, B must be here. అవునా కదా? Are you following this one or not? No. Now as D is here, sorry, B must be after this one, hence B must be at this place only. Are you following this one or not? Now E, D, B were done. Now we are left with A and C. Now A is before this C, hence A got better rank than C. Now A and C were fixed now. As A and C were fixed here, now we need to, now in the first one, D and C. And D and C, now in this one, can D be at this place? No. Why D cannot be here? Because C got better rank than D. Hence C at this place. If C is at this place, A, C were done, now D will be here. Now A, C, D were done. Now we are left with C and D. Now C got better rank than D. As C got better rank than D in this one, then what is the position of this D? D ekkada undali cheppandi. Now A, C and E, C. And who can be at this person place here? A, C and ACE cannot be here, E and C were already here, and D and B. Now in this one, C got better rank than D, C got better rank than D. Tell me what is the position of this D? D can be either here, or if D is here, then D always got better rank than B. Now what are the different possibilities? D can be at the third place or at the fourth place. Avuna kada? D rendu place lo undochu, either here or here. If you take D at this place, then B must be here. B already 5th in English, hence B cannot be here again. As B cannot be here, hence what should the position of this be? B must be here only. If B is here, then D must be here. If D is here, A is here. Sarvenda? Then afterwards DE were done. Now we are left with A, B and C, and out of which A, B and C. Now in the last one, 5th rank, A and B were already there, and C must be here. As C were there, now A and B. Now in this one, B cannot be here because B is already there. Then A is here. If A is here, B will be here. Done with this? Now this is like our Sudoku type of puzzle. Anaga Sudoku chestam kada, the same case. Neither in the row wise nor in the column wise the portion must be the same. Hence we need to have different portions along the row and the column wise. Done? Hence after going to your home, please work out this one. Okay, at least 2 to 3 times of your own. మీరు సొంతగా చేయాలి. ఎందుకు చెప్పండి? బికాస్ అండ్ ఫైనలైజింగ్ దట్ ఈ అండ్ బి ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ఎ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టాస్క్. అది ఒక్కటి పట్టుకున్నారంటే అయిపోయింది. అది లేదు పాసిబిలిటీ తీసుకోవాలనుకుంటే పాసిబిలిటీ ఎన్ని పాసిబిలిటీ అయినా మనకు వచ్చే ఛాన్సే లేదు. ఓకే, వీ కెనాట్ గో విత్ ద పాసిబిలిటీస్ ఎట్ ఆల్ బికాస్ హౌ మెనీ ప్లేసెస్ వర్ దేర్? There are some 15 places. Now 15 places, 15 possibilities is not at all. Okay, it cannot be done by ours. Hence, in these type of questions, possibility you are not supposed to enter into. Done? This is about paper number 662.